I think Absolute Software and Rocket could be a great fit for a number of reasons actually. I set up Rocket in 2007 with the sole purpose of being an agency specialist in technology, working primarily with fast growth technology companies. We generally dealt with the CEO, the MD, the company founder, very rarely PR or marketing specialists. We often had to be self-starting, lateral thinking, very creative in terms of creating their campaigns for them.
BYOD has obviously been a massive issue over the last couple of months and years. To really gauge the C-level audience, we need to talk about BYOD from a business perspective to really get that human interest angle.
Our understanding of what Absolute Software want to be known for is endpoint security. Initially what we'd suggest is to try and own this endpoint security and endpoint protection, to start talking about it in terms of Absolute Software endpoint security and Absolute Software endpoint protection. It's not actually particularly well used among the press. What we'll need to do is talk around the issues of endpoint security rather than the phrase endpoint security itself.
There's so many stories in the media and process vulnerabilities and technology and security that to actually have a technology that provides complete protection is something that I think Absolute can really own and hang their hat on. I love the story about it giving the technology to Millfield School. I really love the fact that I was engaging the other day around Earth Day, and I think that kind of theme, giving something back to the community, is something that the media really love as a story.
A previous client, Webroot, we did a whole campaign around just a fun online game called the Social Media Sobriety Test. It got loads of coverage, loads of broadcast coverage, really honing in on the threat recovery side of things and taking advantage of Absolute's forensic tools as a way to raise awareness.
So looking at kind of the other competitors in the market, and there are lots of competitors around the 4 different product ranges, I think from a messaging point of view, you don't want to kind of be muddied in the same water, so persistence is something we can kind of really talk around. In healthcare, for example, over here there's just been a big shake-up of the NHS announced. All the trend and discussions around fragmentation, not kind of integrating. I think also in education, there's a really interesting trend over here around bookless schools. So that's something else. I think there's lots of kind of fodder and trends from a vertical perspective that Absolute can really own with its persistence messaging.
If you were to ask the market what Think on Focus is all about, you'll probably hear 3 things. The first is our commitment to quality and to our clients. We've been Adobe Systems agency for 10 years now and Cisco's agency for 20 years now. The second is our excellent media contacts. We are among the pioneers in this industry that has invested in social media and interactive communications capabilities. Last but not least, Think on Focus knows the market, knows your market, the trends, the opportunities, the players.
When we look at a client's objectives and what we can do for them, it's about much more than just column inches, and as a result we've got some fantastic case studies of the difference we've been able to make in terms of the outcomes we've delivered for clients.